Okay, so today we'll be opening up this Fram Extra Guard oil filter, number PH30, that I got at Walmart. And we'll be comparing it to this 54-year-old heavy-duty Apico oil filter, number F-25, that I got from a very generous viewer who wants to remain anonymous. Thank you. So today we'll take a trip back in time, back to the year 1972, when you could go to your local auto parts store and buy this heavy-duty Apico oil filter. Then go back home and install it on your new back then 1972 Z28 Camaro. Yep, the one with the 5.7 liter dual exhaust, 4-speed on the floor, V8 engine. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight, get your end here, filtration.
Okay, we'll start with this Fram and we'll start with the box. Okay, Fram Extra Guard. It's rated for 10,000 miles. Okay, we look over here. We'll see silicone anti-drain back valve. And look down here. Okay, group testing. And it says for particles greater than 20 microns. And that's at 95%. Okay, and they just got an address here. Okay, and that's about it for this box. So let's open this box up and see what this filter looks like. Okay, so we got here Fram number. Okay, right here, made in USA. Date code A42. It looks like a 501. And they got instructions. Okay, that's it on there. 8 inlet holes. Metal core with holes. Bypass valve is at the dome end. I don't even know if this has a bypass valve. We'll have to see. Yeah, looks like three grooves there for threads, and these threads are 13/16 by 16 inch. Okay, and a nitro rubber gasket, which sticks out pretty far there. Okay. Let's take a look at this Apico oil filter. Okay, so I'm going to have to tear it open. Okay, look at the front. Takes all warranties. Takes your engine. Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff on here. I'm not going to read all this, but you can freeze it if you want to read it. Heavy duty oil filter. You can freeze this also if you want. Okay, let's open it up to see what it looks like. How do you open this up? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to slide it out. Pretty cool. Oh, now I'm going to tell you hold on. The gasket came off and went right on the floor. Okay, so let's look at this filter here. Heavy duty F-25 oil filter. For professional use, huh? That excludes me. Okay, I don't see a date code up here. And the reason I said this was 1972, because 72 was the last year that they got listed on here. So I'm figuring that's when this oil filter was made. But you can freeze all this if you want. These are instructions. Yeah, pretty cool stuff written on here. Installation instructions also. Made in USA. And they got an address here. Jersey City, New Jersey. And this filter has 5 inlet holes. Metal core with holes. No bypass valve. Looks like two grooves there for threads. And it's nitro rubber gasket, which will go on just like this. And it has the same threads here as the Fram filter. Yeah. All right, well, let's get the weight of these filters. So we'll try the Fram first. Fram weighs 336.4 grams. And the Apico weighs 240 grams even. Just a little bit more. Yeah, they're both about the same size. Alright, so let's open these two filters up and see what they look like inside. Be right back. Okay, so here they are cut open. Let's take a look at the gaskets. I'll put the thickness of these gaskets up on the screen. They're pretty much the same thickness. So I'd say, you know, this is a tie here. It's both equal. Base plates. Okay, you got more inlet holes on the Fram, but you got a little bit larger inlet holes on the Apico oil filter. So they would probably pretty much even out. Grooves there for threads are almost the same too. Okay. Yeah, both base plates. I'd give them a tie also. They look pretty similar. And these filters don't have no anti-drainback valves. But let's take a look at this Fram filter. So the seam, right here we got a glued seam. And we got these fiber end caps. And Fram has 35 pleats. It's a synthetic blend media with a micron rating of 95% for particles greater than 20 microns. There's a lot of, I don't know, you call it open spots. Look at it, there's a big spot here. You know, there's other ones on here. Yeah, kind of big here. And we got the stamp leaf spring, which if you look on Fram's website, they don't even list this as having it doesn't list it as having a no bypass valve. So it's kind of strange why it has this bypass valve in there. So I don't know what the setting is on this. But yeah. Because this is the Apico here. Because this Apico filter was made for engines that have their own, see, because there's no bypass valve. They have their own bypass valves. And I'll put a picture of what those, what one of those look like. Put it up on a screen. But this Apico filter, get some glue right here. Glue right there. Got some glue all around here. Metal end caps. A little bit of glue here. Like I said, no bypass valve. And this Apico filter has 52 pleats. Pretty deep pleats. So 17 more pleats than the Fram. And I would say this is a cellulose media, but I don't know what the micron rating is. There's no way of knowing that. So I'd say this got a lot more filter media. And the Apico filter has a coil spring. Nice size one. The cans. I'll put the measurements of these cans up on the screen. Both pretty similar in thickness. Okay. So the Fram filter, I'm going to get it from like this. 2.93 minus a tenth. No, you don't have to minus on this one. So it's 2.93 inches wide. And the Apico filter, 3.19 inches wide minus a tenth of an inch. Okay, so like I said earlier, I think this Apico is going to have more filter media. So let's open these two up, stretch them out, see what they look like. See what this looks like under a microscope. Be right back. Okay, so the Apico filter just comes over my table. And the Fram filter is 47.5 inches long. The Apico oil filter is 80.5 inches long. Quite a bit longer. Okay, let's get the thickness of this Fram filter. 0.86 millimeters thick. Starting to blink, so the battery's going dead. And the Apico, 0.62 millimeters thick. Okay, so here's the filtering side, back side. And if we look at these two under a microscope, it looks like the Apico will actually do a little better job of filtering than this Fram filter. I mean, it's pretty close, I think, but yeah, the Apico maybe would win out. So let's take a look at that picture. So I don't know, maybe because it's darker, it looks like it would be filtered better. But, you know, both pretty good on filtering, I would think. But you get about 109 square inches or more filter media with the Apico filter. Now let's take a look at the rest of the filter. Okay, so we already went over these components, all this. Look at the cores here. Now they got a spot here where it doesn't, you know, nothing would come through here. They should have put a few more holes in here. If we look over here, it's got a lot of holes. Whereas the Fram's got these smaller holes. And actually they could use a few more holes also. Yeah. And the cans, they're both about the same thickness. You just got the Sure grip on here. Both cans got printing on them. So between these two filters, I think I'd go with this 54-year-old Apico oil filter. What do you guys think? Please post your comments down below. And again, I want to thank the anonymous viewer who sent me this Apico oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. The Fram filter media weighs 15.4 grams. The Apico filter media weighs 19.1 gram.